Hello, hello, good morning. Click on that. We're good. How are you this morning? Hmm. You know what? I've actually had a really good morning. Um, I woke up. This weather around here in Alberta is cool. It was cold and dark and rainy, and the house was cold, and I could have easily fell into the oh, what a crappy day mode. But I know better. I know better, and I have all these wonderful tools that I have learned, and it's like, ooh, this today is going to be a little more effort to make it easy, to make it happy, to make it whatever I want it to be, right? The only couple of things that really I find are the hardest for me to get control of my mood and my flow of energy in that are pain and sickness. They are really hard to mentally overcome. Still doable, but not as easy. Anyway, hello and welcome. This is Power Packed Minutes of Information that has the potential to actually change your paradigm, which is your program. And if we change your program, we can change your life. If this is your first time with me, thank you for joining me. My name is Julie Townsend. I am the CEO and founder of Quantum Connections. Uh, it's a company primarily for women, although I do help and coach men, but we tap into our divine purpose through proven methods of personal development. And this personal development is just something that can be used extensively throughout your life. You can become better and better at it, and you will see results in your life change because of it. There's also a Facebook group called the Quantum Academy, where a lot of us are in there. That's where you can just primarily infuse yourself with positiveness and learn a little bit of what I teach, what I have learned from my mentor, Bob Proctor, and I put it into that academy. There was a day that I was told before I started all these lives, I was scared silly to do lives. I was scared silly to talk to strangers, to reach out to people, all these things. And I remember Bob Proctor telling us in one of our seminars, you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And I'm like, you got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. What the heck does that mean? That's exactly what I'm doing right now. That's exactly what I'm doing. It's very uncomfortable to be talking into a webcam to you don't know who, to like a live broadcast that's like out there, and you can be really into your ego and into yourself as to how you look, how you talk, or you can just start getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. And when you do, you're more and more of yourself. You bring yourself to the surface. So I hope that's what I'm doing with you right here, right now. I got off track on that, and that's totally fine. There is an opportunity always to become a quantum connection coach like myself. I'm a Proctor Gallagher certified coach, but I am now certifying coaches as well. And if that's something that interests you, just go to my website, www.quantumconnections.ca, and all the goods are there. That aside, how are you feeling today? Like I said in the beginning, I woke up thinking, ooh, this is not a good day. And I woke up at like 3:15, and I couldn't go back to bed. I couldn't go back to sleep because the wind was howling outside and I was cold and, all those things. I'm like, oh, go back to sleep, go back to sleep. 5 o'clock comes early enough. You don't have to get up at 3:15. Couldn't go back to sleep. Whatever. You just make the best of it. And that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to make the best of it. I might even just watch a movie or something today. Like sometimes it's okay to just say, you know what? Today you're going to just cuddle up and read a book or watch a movie or whatever. You don't have to push, which is kind of what we're going to talk about today. What if you could create enough space in your mind that whatever you choose to do would flow with ease and grace and be effortless, right? There was a day when I thought that would be impossible. Absolutely. Ease and grace? Those words were far from my vocabulary because I hurried and scurried and pushed and just tried to make everything work and forced everything, pushed my way through life. I look back and those were days where I was sick a lot, stressed a lot, all those things, right? And now I live an entirely different life. And many of my friends and even family, it's friends that are still friends because I've changed so much that a lot of friends I know, I have watcher friends. We all have those that are like, they don't want to be a part of your life anymore because you've changed so much. And that's good by me, but I wish they'd come along because this journey is absolutely amazing. But some of them will ask because they notice a big difference. And they ask me, how? How do you do this? How do you get that? How how did you build your business? How do I run multiple businesses? How do you manifest money? You're so lucky. I'm not lucky. I manifest the shit out of money. And it hasn't been until recently I figured out why it feels easy to do the things I do. I recently picked up a book by Neville Goddard, and it's called The Power of Awareness. Now, I tell you, this book is not for your average reader. It's really makes your brain just hurt, okay? It does for me. Because it was in this book I realized that life can be easy. It has to do with something called the power of assumption. Now, understand, I don't just pick up a book and read it and put it down. My mentor, Bob Proctor, that's what we are taught to study. We study every single day. That's how you train, change your paradigm. That's how you evolve into someone different. You're not just being bombarded by the outside world and like a pinball in a pinball machine. No, you are taking charge every single day. So I studied this book and I really realized it just tweaked my attention that it is the power of assumption that is key through all of this. So, what does this mean? We must act and feel and operate as if that what we want so much is done. It's here right now. We have it. And then we must ask ourselves, what or how would the new version of yourself be, like if you had that, if you were, I'm sorry for stumbling, but I'm just trying to put it into the best words so you understand. How would I act? What would the version of myself be had I already acquired what it is I want? It could simply be a better relationship with your spouse. How would you act right now in the moment if the relationship was exactly what you wanted? You've assumed it's done. Okay? You're not thinking of the scraps and the fights that you're having today. No, 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 no. It's how you want it to be. How would you really act? So then act that way. It's a magical procedure. So I thought about this when it comes to business. When I start a business, I don't plan on anything other than succeeding. I don't assume I'm in. I assume that I'm in business to succeed. Therefore, it's done, right? So I'm actually, I didn't even know I was operating by this law of assumption, but I don't give it a second thought that I could possibly fail. It doesn't even cross my mind. I don't get into business to fail. I don't get into business to worry, to wonder, no, I get into frickin', it's done. I get in it because I see the opportunity and this is what I plan on getting out of it. That's that. It's a mindset. Okay? It's like planting a seed and knowing that one day it's going to produce whatever I planted. I don't dig it up after a week and see if it's sprouted or if it's a carrot yet. I know that after a certain period of time, the law of gestation, I'll get to reap whatever I harvested, like all whatever I planted. So that's what Neville Goddard means when he talks about the power of assumption. You accept the fact that it's done. And that sets up the vibration needed to go out into the universe to enable the law of attraction. I know it's really kind of deep thinking, but just bear with me. This thought process is for the conscious, competent person. It's not effective for someone who's inconsistent or wishy-washy, on again, off again. You have to have the belief that is unmatched to society's, on-off mentality. You must believe, accept, and forget about it. Done deal. It's that easy. So why does it work so well, and why is life easy for those who grasp this? Because it falls in alignment with the laws of the universe. Order is heaven's first law. And when we operate from a state of being that is in order, everything flows. Everything lines up and it flows. But for most people, they still struggle with their old paradigms, which tell them that life's not easy. You got to work hard. You can't love what you do and make money at it. What? You need money to make money. Like on and on and on it goes. It takes a lot of diligent work to rewire your program, which is your paradigm. Otherwise, if you don't rewire it, you're going to get the same results over and over in life, and life will be hard. That's just how it works. People that are stuck in the how of life get derailed every time because it's such a low vibration. It's low vibration thinking. You'll never get a high vibe goal with that kind of thinking. They don't match. The frequencies don't match. Your thinking's down here and you want this. Good luck. It's heavy. It's control. It's untrusting. It's ego. Those are all the low vibe thinking. And none of those line up with universal laws. What lines up with universal laws? Letting go, trust, listening, intuition, conscious thinking. That's what gets you there. So if you're constantly in the mode of how to do what you want to do to get what you need to get, you will likely never get there because you are not in assumption of it being done. This is how you know this. If you're struggling with how to grow your business, how to find new clients, how to make this relationship work, then you're not in belief that it's possible that it's done. And you are not in assumption. For if you were and you knew that it was done, why do you need to be scrambling? And why are you in overwhelm? And why are you stressed out if it's done? This makes sense? I hope it makes sense to you. You don't need to live that way anymore. Especially when you come into awareness of this stuff, you don't need to if you accept it. If you don't accept it, continue on. Continue on getting the results you're getting. It's okay. But that lesson will come back to haunt you. It will someday. It did me a few times. But yeah, when we're not in that state of overwhelm and panic and all of those bad things, we can actually live with inspired action. And what's inspired action? That's when you're in the flow. You're in the flow of life. You're smiling for no reason. You feel happy. You find the good in your day, all without medical prescriptions. Right? I like to say you get subtle messages from God. It's when things pop into your life or on your schedule that you never expected, and they're easy and they're lucrative to your business and they're simple. They kind of leave you with that wow factor, like, what just happened here? That's in the flow. You get these inspired ideas of doing something and you do it, you just on inspiration alone, and it proves to be that connection, with your next greatest customer or the answer that you were looking for. because you're in alignment with the energy that's coming to you and you act on it. Things are clicking into place. You feel the favor and you feel positivity in your life. That's how it should be. And although every day might not be picture perfect, like today is not so picture perfect in my world here, you can make it pretty damn close through your thoughts, through you controlling the energy that's coming to you. Every ounce of energy that comes to you is the opportunity to shape it into whatever you want. Energy doesn't come to you predetermined in a predetermined shape. You transform it into what you want. And with thoughts of assumption that all is well, all is done, believing that that's so, the energy that comes to you will conform. It'll conform to that intentional idea, and life will be easier. Try it. You'll like it. I dare you to try it. It's amazing stuff. Just have that assumption that what it is you want or require or whatever is already done. And then just go about your day and be happy and raise your vibration. So demand more of yourself every day. You're a machine. Program it. Okay? Don't let the world program you. You program your world. We started a new study of thinking into results just last night. We kicked it off. You're welcome to join us if you pay in full on a credit card or you need a payment plan. Just get a hold of me and we'll work out the details. It is the funnest personal development out there, and it might be just what you need to gain awareness of how to make your life a whole lot easier. Health, wealth, happiness, all those amazing things, it's all yours if you really want to go after it. It really is. Until next time, love you and leave you. Listen within, act upon, and life gets a whole lot better. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks for joining me. Bye.